depression. 7/29/18, 4:13 a.m. You have managed to creep your way back into my mind, back into my nightmares, back into my life. Let your guardians back in. I wish you'd just leave me alone like my mother did December 18, 2011 on a stormy night in the middle of Miami. I miss wanting to go out instead of knocking out. I miss the genuine laughs, not the recorded ones usually used on comedy shows. I miss being able to get up in the mornings without getting upset that I have been damned into another day. I miss my faith. Oh, the sweet smell of the forbidden fruit calls my name. But God, where are you now? Where were you then? Will you be there in the future? Answer me. Try and be patient. I miss being the life of the party. Now I'm just a life at some party. And one I don't even belong in. I barely pick up my phone anymore, let alone answer my friends, because depression, you're so needy. It's a beckoning temptation. I miss my fading scars because you've convinced me that they have made me a better person. I want to keep them gone. No, wait. Let them stay. They remind me of the wars I've won. You will not beat me, depression. Please, for the both of us. You make it close to impossible to love the body I'm in. You make it a challenge to do something called sleep, which I heard does wonders for the human body when they're tired. For nights, you've kept me up wondering why I was never good enough for my mother to stay with me and fight together through the hell of our lives. You allowed the voices of my past lovers begging me to never leave them brokenhearted. You taught me that that it was to leave or to be left. There has to be more than two options. Let me sleep. Damn you. Your constant visits bother me. They recoil every feeling of my distraught emotions and create a pain so unbearable the whole bottle didn't even help it. Reminds me of a mother-in-law who constantly reminds you of how much better her child could have done. We are better. She wanted to see us burn. Something like a child with a dog toy. The sound of a nail tracing a chalkboard allowed the sounds of hell to be engraved in my ears, creating that migraine you're so fond of making. A pain so shoddy, it leaves me miserable and makes it nearly impossible to get a bite to eat. Everything now fits me big. You may not be made of atoms, but what a waste of space you are. Clarity reveals the baggage. I think it's time you've packed your bags and found your way back to hell where you've come from. To the man I called my dad but was never a real father, bite me. Depression, I'm getting older now. I don't need you to bother me or add on to the stress. Depression, I'm so tired and hurt and sad and distraught and overwhelmed that I'm used to it because you're just an everyday thing. Please leave me alone. I'd rather be left by my lonesome than engulfed with your company any day. The scars placed so perfectly on my year-round tan skin had made an unlimited love for a daughter become non-existent. I miss her depression, the old her, the happy her, the her that didn't care about coloring outside the lines, the her that made death look like a child's play. What happened to me? Get it together, Sam. Mom, why don't you see that I love you? But you didn't love me back, and because of that, my one broken heart, stronger than Superman himself, cares for as many people as humanly possible, endures every stab, every shot, every scratch, to be beaten down, ripped apart, and left to die, then built itself back together to heal the weak, to love again. Maybe it's time. My hands, creation of these words, releasing such inspiring and excruciating pain within. Using the blood as ink for some stupid reason, I'm obsessed with the idea of it dripping, staining my clothes. Someone please help me. Will we drag them down too? I hope his soul is enough. Half the time my words are a cry for help, but who's gonna help me? I was always the hero. Who's gonna be the hero for the hero? In the end, we have to pull ourselves up. But that hero's bug hand could bring us up faster. Rock bottom now sounds like a great place to sleep, and right when I thought it couldn't get any worse, I find myself in a limbo. Maybe this is Inception. Maybe if I throw myself off a building, I will wake up and be happy again. My voice is buried under my voice is buried in a never-ending fall like Alice, but there is no Wonderland at the end of my fall. Can you hear me? Can we hear them if they answer? Depression, I used to be so lonely and climb mountains to find you standing right there for me. Now I wish our paths never crossed. I need you to leave me alone. It's time I come down from my tower. A means to an end. Farewell, old friend. This is goodbye, depression. Yours truly, Samantha.